Hi everyone. This is the final video on our healing gut protocols. So this is phase number 5. By now, if you have followed the 4 phases in nutrition, you would have now seen already some improvement in whatever symptoms and conditions that you may have. So if I just recap them a little bit, you may have IBS, IBDs, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, gastritis, acid reflux. Some people may also have joined this because of their Hashimoto's. These are just a few of the little things that you may have. So if you have followed the nutritional advices on the 4 previous phases, you should now be in a better position with less symptoms. But it's not finished yet. We have one final step to do before ending the protocol. And this is really not related to nutrition, but to other things that are actually impacting our daily lives and our health. So one of the things is stress management. That's very important. Stress goes along with bad or not very healthy gut. So if you manage to reduce your stress as much as possible, then yes, you can help your gut to heal much better and not to have so many problems. So many people will see that if they are stressed, they get acid reflux. That's very much the case for people who may have a type O. You know, if their blood type is a 0, then they may get that more than others. But not only. It's just an idea. So really find ways to reduce your stress. Even if you don't think that you are stressed, there may be a few things that, you know, may still come into your life because stress is unavoidable, really. So it could be that you are stressed because you're angry at someone, or just because you have a lot of things that you think of in your mind, or maybe some things happen, you know, and you don't expect them, that cause you stress. So really think it through and just make sure that you implement a few things in your life that, you know, help you to reduce that. One of the things is probably breathing techniques are very important. In my packages, in my teaching, I give a lot of breathing techniques, exercises to help people to reduce their stress. So, you know, just find whatever helps you. Another thing that you can do is meditation. That could help you as well. Another point that you need to look into is sleep, your sleep patterns. If your sleep is fine, that's good. So if you go to sleep at 10 o'clock and you wake up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, then, you know, you would have had a very good night of sleep, no disturbances, etc. It's fantastic. If you don't have a good night of sleep, then try to think what could be the cause of it. Try to see if you can implement techniques and a few other tweaks that you can, you know, use to have a better sleep. It could well be that this could be related to hormonal imbalances. It could be related to, you know, noises outside. It could be related also to problems that you might think of, you know, in your mind. In the night, problems look always very bigger. You know, so just take maybe a little book, a little notebook, and write down a few things on how you can manage your stress. Another thing is to move. How you can increase a little bit your exercises, your moving, that helps your gut. Always remember that we're doing all this to help your gut to restore itself. So you have done now 4 stages. This is the last one. Yeah, you don't want to leave it at this point because you may have lesser symptoms or not at all, not symptoms anymore. So it's not finished yet. Just go through this last phase. So introduce little exercises. I'm not asking you to run a marathon. Just go for a walk. Try to do that every day if you can. Take some time to, you know, or maybe introduce some yoga. Restorative yoga is very good if you're not used to train or anything else. So, you know, whatever your body can do, try to push it a little bit, not so much, but tiny little bit further, just to, you know, make sure that your lymphatic system moves, and that helps your gut. Then there is the most important thing on earth, I think, is how do we relate to the others? Do we have enough people that we can talk to in our lives? Do we have friends? Do we have family around us? And it's very important, especially now that, you know, we've gone through a few lockdowns and we don't know what's going to happen in the next few months. Do you have enough support? Can you speak with people? Can you meet your friends in, you know, in a park? Can you see them at your place? Depending on your situation, remember, have a contact, a human contact. It's very important. If you cannot have a human contact because you may not have anybody around, try to push yourself, maybe sign up to a book club, go and try to do, if you can, some charity work if you have the time, maybe, I don't know, with animals, or you know, whatever, you know, makes your heart sing. Don't forget, that's extremely important. That is going to help your body to, it's going to help your physical body. You know, emotion helps the physical. So always remember that. For example, yes, I mentioned, you know, a few things that you can do in terms of charity, but another thing would be, for example, to take on a hobby. I don't know, if you don't have a hobby, you may want to, I don't know, start drawing, painting, or writing, anything that will help your creativity, but also that will make you be in contact with other people. Don't forget, this is extremely important. So this is really the few things that I just wanted to give you in order to end, to put a closure onto these 5 phases. Like I said, by now, if you have followed them to the T, then you should have at least a few symptoms lower down. So yeah, so this is the last part, of the last step. Don't forget to do it. It's very important. And if you have any questions, always remember that there is a free consultation, 30 minutes there for you. So if you want to sign up to that, there's a link at the bottom of this page. You can also contact me on an email that I have on the page. Yes, and that's free for you to take if you wish to have a little chat with me. So I hope you enjoyed the series. I'm going to come back with more information for you. But for now, thank you very much, and see you soon.